Hi, YouTubies. It's me, Zachary Michael. Also, now without hair. Wait, also something I didn't say to the Twitch before. I don't remember which side it's on, and I don't know if you can really tell. I think it's maybe this side. You see that like little light circle there? That's just a circle, a little tiny patch of gray hair. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I have gray hair. Also, I think I'm kind of done dyeing it any color, just for the record. So be prepared to see an salt and peppered Zachary Marie. Get into seeing elderly Zachary Marie on your channels coming at you. Silver Fox Zachary Marie. Get into it, divas. Anyways, hi, hello, YouTubies. So good to see you. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are not shook and bewildered by my hair. It's just something we have to do. You know, the time came, and here we are. Here we are, divas. But anyways, today's video... We're here for a reason, Zachary. We're here for a reason, and it's to react to silly stuff on the internet. And so today's video is from a YouTube channel called Joe is Hungry. Also, I love silver hair. I love white and pepper hair. I love white and pepper, salt and pepper hair. I love white hair. No problem with it. That's not why I was dyeing my hair. I started dyeing my hair, I think, probably before I started going gray. And this is the first time that I haven't, like, that I've seen just, like, what it looks like under there. So there you go. Anyways, what was I... Oh, my gosh. What was I saying? We're here. We're here to react. We come to this place to laugh. And we're here to watch this channel called Joe is Hungry that was recommended by... Weenie Winker Pootie Tutor in the chat. Yes, that's their Twitch username, Weenie Winker Pootie Tutor. They suggested the old Joe is Hungry. Okay, I will say, I haven't seen this particular video, but the other day, this guy was recommended to me on TikTok, and I did see just like an absolutely insane video from him on TikTok. So I anticipate that this will also be that level of like unhinged and chaotic. So brace yourselves for that. Today, the video is called Wendy's New Takis Fuego Chicken Sandwich Review. Limited time offer, Joe is Hungry. Chicken leg emoji, chili pepper emoji. Moon emoji? I think that's the moon. I think that's the... I don't know why the moon is there. I'm not sure why the moon doesn't make any sense. So yeah, so that's what we're here to do today. I did just mention, I don't remember if it was in a re-upload that made it to the YouTubies or if it was just in Twitch in general, but I did mention that I was really interested in the Takis meal at the Wendy's just because I like Takis. I think they're great. I mean, like, you shouldn't eat them all the time, but I do enjoy a Taki from occasion to occasion, now and again, you know? The only thing I've seen about the Takis meal is there was this person on TikTok as well who was like, I consider myself a Takis expert. I'm obsessed with Takis. They even had like a Takis bag tattooed on them, and they tried it and they said it was great. They said it was wonderful. So that's my only context. I have not had the Takis meal, although I have thought about it. But also, I'm not trying. I don't live by a Wendy's, and I'm not trying to get Wendy's DoorDash. So it's like, I'm not really having Wendy's like that. But maybe I should shut up. Should I shut? I feel all over the place. Not having all of that hair on my head weighing me down has just kind of let my mind wander. It's just let my mind wander. Because, like, today is totally different than any other day where I just ramble for 12 years. on on the Twitch before I get to the fucking point, you know? So anyways, shall we get started? Twitch, are you ready? Twitch, if you're ready, could you put some 69s in the chat? Can we get some 69s in the chat? Don't want your DoorDasher falling in love with you. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in all of that. Are the 16... Oh, look at all them. Look at all them 69s. Oh my gosh. Stunning. Looking so good. Looking so good. Kind of like me. YouTubies, if you want to tell me how stunning and gorgeous I look, I'm not fishing for compliments, but I will accept them. I will accept a cute little compliment on how gorgeous and beautiful and stunning I look. I do keep looking at myself in the camera too, so get into that as well. I am feeling myself to... Heaven forbid a woman feel herself in July. Heaven forbid a non-binary icon get an iconic non-binary haircut and feel themselves a little bit. Okay? Heaven forbid. Y'all are gatekeeping joy, I swear. No, nobody's gatekeeping joy. Y'all are very, very fine. All right, let me shut the fuck up and let's get to. Is that too loud? Fuzzy Cat Productions, let's go. Hey. Cecile. Oh, what an angel. Oh, the slow-mo. Wait, do you think it's Cecile or Cecil? It's probably Cecil, right? How do you pronounce that? That pronunciation was a choice. Cecile is spelled differently. Listen, you know, now that Pride Month is over, I have a confession. Can you just hold some space for me right now as I get ready to share this all with you? Are we all holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity? No, I do need to confess something. I actually am gay and stupid. I know all these years I've been saying I'm gay, not stupid. But it turns out I took a DNA test and I'm gay and stupid. So I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page about that. All right, it looks like this man has a Diet Coke, so we're already off to a great start. I was okay with gay, but I draw the line at stupid. I do feel lighter now. Yeah, thank you to everybody who's still holding space for me. Some of you aren't doing a very good job at holding space for me being gay and stupid. All right, let's keep going.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
If this is your first time here, my name is Joe, and this is the Joe is Hungry channel, where sometimes we have to do reviews that we really don't want to. Take one for the team. Do it in the name of science. Right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Now it's time for the ever-popular birthday shout-outs. Brandon, happy...
Brandon. Brandon, what are we... Brandon, what are you... Brandon. Okay, Brandon. All right, Brandon. I see what you're doing there. I see you, Brandon. Oh, wait, it's Brayden. Wait, did he say... It says Brayden on the screen, but he said Brandon.
Happy birthday, and thank you for supporting the channel. Allie, I want to wish you a very special birthday.
Okay, Allie.
Coming up on July 27th, Zach and Chris.
Oh, and not me. Zach B. My initial isn't B.
Thank you for supporting the channel. Happy birthday to you. Marcus, William, Jabril, James, Shane, Mauston, Grace, Nalia. I want to wish each and every one...
Wait. When this name popped up, he said Nalia. Well, first of all, let me not judge him for how he's pronouncing names. That's my dumb sister in Christ. That's my dumb sister in Christ. He's just like me, I swear to God. He's just like me.
A very hungry happy birthday. With that business out of the way, I want to thank everybody that participated in this week's food poll because you're sending me back to Wendy's to check out their newest limited time offer, the new Tacos Fuego chicken sandwich.
Did he just say tacos? He and the fucking peach lady don't know how to say that word. The new Tacos Fuego chicken sandwich. I will say, I know y'all are taken back by the multiple angles, but that was a thing I did see in the TikTok.
Blah, 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 my cream, wheat.
Marsha, hi Diva. Thanks so much for the bits. Marsha, I was worried you weren't gonna come back after my scathing review of Hey Everybody's Temu hauls. You seemed like you were upset about my coverage of her, but I'm glad you made it, Marsha. I'm glad you're here. I know you've been recommending me to watch a Hey Everybody video for a long time. I just don't want to let Marsha crazy down. But anyways, the multiple angles is a thing I saw him do on TikTok. So I was very not taken back by it because I already saw it and was like, that's insane. I need to see his setup. I need to see how he records these videos. I'm very intrigued.
Which is constructed
blah,
with...
blah, my cream, wheat.
Wait till y'all see the angles he has in the car.
Weedy Week or Pootie Tutor, thanks for the bits.
Spicy chicken fillet, chopped Tacos Fuego chips, cheddar cheese sauce, street corn spread, chili lime sauce on a Wendy's premium hamburger bun.
That sounds
Each
so
of these will drop
good.
550 calories on your barely controlled diet plans. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. If you're curious and want to try a single sandwich, you're going to have to shell out $6.99 or make it a medium combo for $10.99 before taxes in Georgia. And this includes a single Tacos Fuego chicken sandwich, Fuego fries, a medium drink, and a 1 ounce bag of Tacos Fuego chips.
I'm also just like, as somebody who struggles to be a scripted girly, like, I've been doing it a little bit more in the main channel videos lately, and I'm sure you can see that, like, it's not entirely natural for me. But I'm like, how many times does he record this? The way he says tacos Fuego is so crazy. No, it is taking me out. It is taking me out a little bit.
Will this burn a hole through your host's digestive system? Will this be too hot to handle? Well,
are those empty food wrappers on the wall? I think it's maybe stuff that's not actually a food wrapper, because there were like some Jimmy John's bags. These look like maybe parts of a Papa John's bag. Not a bag, box. That is a Papa John's box back there. These look like pizza boxes just in general. Some Arby's, some Burger King bags. I think his gig is that he reviews fast food. Is he quiet for anyone else? I did turn him down because he was really loud in my ears, but I can turn him up just a little bit for you.
we're about to find out when we roll the drive-thru at Wendy's in Cartersville, Georgia.
What is this music? Hey, 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 hey. I did not expect it to go that hard. He's an editing queen. Do you think he edits on the toilet?
What kind of Wendy's what can I get for you?
Could I get 4 Take Fuego chicken
4?
sandwiches?
You said what, sweetie?
Wait, no, 4 makes sense to me because I think he did. I think in the video I saw of him trying a sandwich, he did buy like multiple of them.
Take Fuego chicken sandwiches. You know, the hot ones?
Yeah. And how many you want?
4.
4 of them?
Yeah.
Well, how does he get this angle? This is what I want. Where is this angle coming from? How is he doing? Listen, I'm obsessed with him. I know I typically drag people for their cinematography, and I say that they're real, and I do that by being like, "Oh wow, the cinematography." But like, he's really thinking. He's really thinking this through, ladies and gentlemen and gentle theys.
Alrighty. What else for you?
That's all I want. Thank you, ma'am.
Also, his car has been through it. That's a car that's been around for a while. Hey, 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 hey.
I've got
Order to food in hand, 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Oh my god, it's so precise. And this is why I say to some of the girlies that I've covered on the internet before that want to do these food reviews. They want to do these food reviews. This is the level that I want you to be of intentional, of deep, of like thoughtful critique. You taking a bite of something and being like, that's good. That's good. 10 out of 10 recommend. That don't tell me shit. That don't tell me shit. Yes, this is what I want to know. How was the service? Well, this is how quick you got it. This is how quick I got this bag. That's what I want.
got my chicken sandwiches. Let's pull off to the side. Dude, the Joe is hungry. Temperature test.
Temperature test? We're doing again, thorough. Hey. Food in hand to temperature taken 48.46. He said this is how long it took me to get from getting the food in my hand to taking the temperature.
Chicken sandwich number 1 is 180.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicken sandwich number 2 is 177.1 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Chicken sandwich number 3 is 162.5 degrees
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
that's a wild range of differences.
Hi. If you've been watching my channel, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Apparently, my Wendy's here in Cartersville, they get it because today they passed the Joe is hungry temperature test.
Woo!
Now it's time to crack this open. Take a really close look. Get ready for a full-blown Joe is hungry autopsy. Head back to the studios and do the Joe is hungry weight test. Well, when
Cypaz, thanks so much for 7 months of subscribing with Prime. Appreciate it. Yeah, the Cartersville Wendy's just gets it. They just get it. I also can't imagine speeding. You know, we often speed people up over here. He talks way too fast to be doing all of that. Not the autopsy. Isn't an autopsy usually something you do to dead bodies? Or is that not limited to dead bodies? Let me look it up. You could Google, Zach, autopsy. An autopsy, also known as a post-mortem examination or necropsy, is a detailed examination of a body after death to determine the cause and manner of death. So Can we really do that to a chicken sandwich? Can we do that to a to a chicken sandwich? Interesting. You can dissect a sandwich. Well, listen. One thing I already know about this man. Is he's gonna be thorough. He's gonna be thorough, so he can call it whatever he wants. You know what? Let this man call. Who am I to steal a man's joy in the month after Pride Month? You know, let men be men. Let dudes be dudes. Just guys being guys, you know? Oh, I thought I pushed play.
You did pretty good on that temperature test. I'll give you that. But can you make them the same size? Well, we're going to tell as soon as we take off for the packaging. In other words, set the chair on the scales.
What? 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 What?
Is 7.00 ounces or 198 grams. Chicken sandwich number 2 is 6.65 ounces or 188 grams. Chicken sandwich number 3 weighs in at 7.35 ounces or 208 grams, where the difference between the heaviest and the lightest is actually the same as 10% of the average weight of all three. So today, Wendy's, you actually pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Wendy's, they don't have serving weights in their nutritional information. There's little more I can do about that, except add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with an astronomical, for a chicken sandwich, $1 an ounce, which leads us on to the next test. The one and only. The Joe is Hungry.
That's a lot of math. Didn't he order 4? He did. And I'm going to spoil something for you. I'm going to spoil, just based on the TikTok I already saw. Just based on the TikTok I already saw. My spoiler for you is that he tries one when it's fresh in the car. He tries one when it's fresh in the car.
Hungry, big reveal.
Hey. Ooh, that doesn't look good. I don't know about that. It doesn't look that appetizing. But I would probably still eat it. This is, oh! He cut that shit in half! Okay, he's not lying when he says we're gonna autopsy it. He's not lying. I would still say dissection. But that was intense. Yum. Oh, that's a big knife. The editing is insane. The editing is so crazy. Who gave this man a Adobe Premiere Pro account? This is wild.
This is what it looks like, and this is actually what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that at all.
This is what it looks like, and this is what they would have you believe it looks like. We've seen what it looks like, and we saw how much it was. The price, to me, for a chicken sandwich is astronomical. No excuse for that.
Say that.
As far as what it looks like.
Say that. I did see the spit. He is spitting a lot. I don't know what that's about, but listen, I ain't never hated on a man for spitting. Sometimes that's people's preferences, you know?
It's definitely got some serious crush factor going on and only remotely resembles his photos.
He is spitting a lot, though.
Which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test engage.
Marsha said, "Spit it out, baby." Thanks for the bits, Marsha. What is this music? I know what heartbreak feels like. I know I've shed some teardrops. Hey, 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 hey. I fear I will be probably getting copyright struck on this video. It is some Love is Blind. It is some Love is Blind ass music, which does not. The Love is Blind music is already weird in the context of Love is Blind, let alone a man eating a chicken sandwich. Come on, Diet Coke!
The bread is soft, fresh, and very crushable. The chicken, although a little thin for my taste, is well cooked and answers for the bulk of the heat. The Tacos Fuego chips get soggy almost immediately and only offer a moderate amount of heat with a hint of lime.
Well, first of all, Takis are, even the Fuego Takis are not that hot. I don't know if that's a hot take, but Takis aren't that hot. Just putting it out there. So, how many cameras did we discuss this? I don't know, Microwave Fudge Darling. A lot. More than the one that I have. Well, actually, I guess I have two if you talk. I use a webcam for streaming and I have a different camera that I use for videos. But yeah. Also, I think Colin in the chat asks a fair question. What does he mean when he says the bun is crushable? Like, what does that mean?
Overall, to my taste, the sandwich rates about a 3.5 on the 1 to 10 Joe Heat-O-Meter.
Oh.
The street corn spread is savory with a very small amount of corn, and unfortunately, its flavor gets buried in the heat. And the cheddar cheese sauce?
Oh, he can't take the heat. He is somebody who thinks a Taki is spicy.
If it's even there, is absolutely and completely undetectable. With that being said, let's travel back to the drive-thru, check on Shadow Joe's condition, and do the Joe is hungry sneak-a-doodle bite.
The sneaky doodle bite.
Sneak-a-doodle bite.
Why is he watching himself? Wait, I don't think he did this I think in the TikTok it just cut to him in the car. I think in the TikTok I saw he just cut to himself in the car. I don't remember watching him watch himself. Zach, you saw his sneaky doodle? Colin, this is a... Wait, I can't say this. People will get mad. This is a Christian stream. We don't talk about people's sneaky doodles like that. We don't talk about people's sneaky doodles like that.
Number 1. Sneak-a-doodle bite. Number 2. Sneak-a-doodle bite.
Him watching
Number
himself
3.
is taking me out.
A little bit of Christmas in the chicken.
Also, the sneaky doodle bite sandwich looks better than the one that he was eating right here. I'm just gonna say that's because of the freshness of it.
Not a whole lot. As you can see, we already have significant crush factor right out of the drive-thru window.
What does crush
As far
factor
as the heat
mean?
factor, I'm gonna go about a 3.8 on the 1 to 10 Joe Heat-O-Meter. As far as the Takis Fuego, I can see them, but I really don't taste too much. Maybe a slight amount of tartness. Let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits, the depths of fast food hell. Let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves. Wendy's. Today, in my opinion,
Yeah.
what you have here is an overpriced, overhyped, mildly spicy, mid-chicken sandwich with not the greatest flavor combinations.
Wow.
You heat seekers out there?
Oh, he's saying it is not spicy. I think I misunderstood him. I think he's saying it's not spicy. He is dragging the shit out of Wendy's, and you know there's some people we've watched. You know there's some people we've watched. I would have that sandwich and they'd be like, actually, this is really good. This is really good. And that's all they'd say. And you know what you get with this man? Very thorough, very descriptive, very clear reasons for his ratings.
Love,
I appreciate
love
that.
my cream all wheat.
I appreciate that. Marsha, thanks so much for the bits. Is he creeped out by it, though? He doesn't seem to be creeped out by meat, no.
I wouldn't get terribly excited about this one and rush out and get it. Not anytime soon. So today, I'm going to have to go 5.1. That is my number. This is my review. And hopefully, I will see you in the next video.
Also, 5.1 feels so high for how hard he dragged the shit out of that sandwich. 5.1 feels high. I was expecting it to be like, I mean, I know he said 5 and below is a slippery slope to the pits of hell or whatever he said. But a 5.1 puts it above. 5.1 puts it above the slippery slope to the pits of hell. Anyways, I appreciate that. I really do. I think the Culver's one is the one that I saw on I think the Culver's one is the one that I saw on TikTok. He does have a, let's see how long his other videos are. He does have the Taco Bell crispy chicken strips. Potentially, I guess maybe we could watch. We still got some time. It's real early to be wrapped up for us, so y'all want to watch the crispy chicken strips from Taco. First of all, also, what is Taco Bell doing with the? First of all, though, let me not go too far. Because I did have the Taco Bell chicken nuggets. I did try them. And they were good. They were good. So let me not speak out of pocket. Let me not hate on the Taco Bell chicken right now, because that's really not fair. But also, like, what is Taco Bell doing? What is Taco Bell up to these days? Anyways, let's keep going. Hey. Joe is hungry. Priscilla? Who the fuck is Priscilla? Wait, what? I was ready for Cecil. Cecil? You know, I've heard it pronounced Cecil before. Either way, who's Priscilla? Or his cats are like user submitted cats. That's a great name. Look at this mug he's got. It's got pictures of him on it.
Hello again, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Joe. This is the Joe is Hungry channel, where today I would like to thank everybody that participated in this week's food poll, because you're sending me back to Taco Bell to check out their new crispy chicken strips. Bring them back to the studio for a thorough Joe is Hungry examination right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Before we get rolling, I'd like to send a special birthday shout out to Ian and thank you for supporting the channel.
Ian? Not. Wait. Once again, this is my dumb sister in Christ. You know my ass cannot come for him. Well, we can't do this again, Zachary Marie. We can't do this again. Also, why was Brandon Braden the only one that got a picture with that sausage?
Austin, thank you for supporting the channel, and happy birthday. Kaylin and Denise, happy birthday to both of you. John, thank you for your support, and happy birthday. Paul, Dylan, Wooten, and Aspen, Kim, Alex, and Ryan, I want to wish each and every one of you a very hungry happy birthday. The crispy chicken strips are part of a new menu lineup, including the crispy chicken taco, the crispy chicken burrito. A single order of crispy chicken strips are made up of 2 all-white meat crispy chicken strips, marinated in bold Mexican spices, coated in crunchy tortilla chip breading, just like the nuggets, and served with a side order of spicy ranch sauce.
Work.
If you'd like to have a different dipping sauce, I have those on the screen and in the description
Oh my
below.
God.
A 2-piece order with a spicy ranch sauce will set your diet plans back to the tune of 440 calories. If you take the dipping sauce away and go naked, you'll only be penalized 230 calories. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. If you watch...
So thorough. So thorough. The spicy ranch is not spicy. I think I got the spicy ranch when I got the chicken nuggets, and I think I agree. I think I'm inclined to agree. Does he have multiple teleprompters for his multiple cameras, or does he just have this memorized? That's my questions. Colin, do you have a teleprompter? Do you use a teleprompter for your videos? Should I invest in a teleprompter? I just like, when I'm doing the videos that are more like me sitting down and like, I use a teleprompter website on my laptop. That is such a good idea. I really need to think. The reasons I look so silly is because like I always look over here to this screen. We gotta think smarter, not harder, Diva. We gotta think smarter, not harder.
Watch this video clear to the end and still want one of these? A 2-piece order, sauce included, will cost you a whopping $3.99 before taxes in Georgia.
For 2 chicken strips? $4 for 2 chicken strips? I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm there for that.
You may ask, is this worth this seemingly astronomical price? Are they even gonna cook these fresh, piping hot right out of the fryer? Well, we're about to find out when we roll the drive-thru at Taco Bell.
Sir, put your hands on the wheel!
Let's see how it goes this morning.
Hi, welcome to Taco Bell. Do you have a 4-digit code to earn rewards points?
No.
Now where AI is replacing fast food workers? AI, was that a robot?
Oh,
What would you like to order?
I have a mobile order.
Sure. What's the name for the order?
I don't
Joe?
like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Why? Why?
Does the order look correct on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Thank you.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. 9 minutes later? Oh, I know he's gonna have something to say about that. I know he's gonna have something to say about that.
I've got my crispy chicken strips. Let's pull off to the side.
9 minutes and 32 seconds is kind of wild.
And do the Joe is hungry temperature test.
Hey, 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 hey! Did he just back into that spot? Divas that drive. Divas that drive. Do you back into parking spaces? He did that last time. Well, I didn't notice last time. I was taking in the full experience. I couldn't be nitpicky. Backing in is pick-me behavior. I like to pull through in a parking lot so there is no backing. I always back in. It's easier and faster for emergencies. Beep boop Beth. I have a gay friend actually that backs into every parking space, and they say it's because you never know when the zombie apocalypse is going to happen and when you need to get the fuck out as quick as possible. I just dislike backing out of spots. I think it's harder to back out of spots than it is to back in. Or easier, harder. easier to back out of spots than it is to back in. Is that what I said? If I can't pull through, I do back in. You end up backing up at some point either way. No, I agree, but like, trusting my ass to back into a spot that has 2 cars on the side of it and not hit the car? I don't know, divas. I don't know, divas. Also, you know who doesn't really drive at all? Me. So maybe I don't deserve an opinion. I can drive, though. Don't get it twisted. I have a license. I've had one since I was 16. I just don't do it often these days. All right, let's get back to the chicken strips.
Chicken strip number 1 is 196.9 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Chicken strip number 2 is 170.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Chicken strip number 3 is 174.4 degrees Fahrenheit. If you've been watching my channel, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Well, the Taco Bell, they get it. I'm pretty sure they dumped these fresh in the fryer for me this morning because today they passed. Joe is hungry.
I would hope they did if it took 9 minutes to get your order, just to be honest with you.
Temperature tests. Now it's time to open the lid, see what's inside, answer all the questions, head back to the studios, and do the Joe is hungry weight test.
Let's
go.
Taco
Bell, you did pretty good on that temperature test. That makes me smile. That makes me happy. But can you keep the momentum going when we take off for this packaging?
Let's see.
In other words, set the tear on the scales.
I do get the sense that he genuinely enjoys doing this, and that is just refreshing. It really is. Sir!
Crispy chicken strip number 1 weighs in at 4.60 ounces or 131 grams. Crispy chicken strip number 2.
Why is he weighing the ranch as well? I guess he wants to get... Why? I do question his methods for weighing the chicken strips and the ranch together.
Weighs in at 4.50 ounces or 126 grams. Crispy chicken strips number 3 weighs in at 3.90 ounces or 111 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest is actually more than 10% of the average weight of all 3. So today, Taco Bell, you fail the Joe is hungry consistency weight test. Well, Taco Bell, they don't have any serving weights in their nutritional information. No big surprise there. So all I have left to do is add them all up, average them out, do the math. And if you consider the dipping sauce part of the deal, that's going to cost you a whopping 92 cents an ounce. Now, if you toss it over your shoulder, decide you don't want it, want to go naked, eat them, that drives the price up to $1.20 an ounce.
Oh.
Not really feeling the value here today.
I'm not feeling the value either. That feels expensive as hell for 2 chicken strips. 2! We're talking about 2 chicken strips. I feel like I'm having a panic attack watching this. I could see that. I could see how this would be a little overstimulating for folks. I do. The math is honestly none of my business. You know who probably was, actually? I would love to know more about this man's background. You know what we didn't do? Was read his about section. Oh, and it's not really gonna help. It's not really gonna help. Hello, my name is Joan. I'm hungry and I do fast food review videos. Okay, I just want to know, like... Oh, he has a Discord. Okay. And an Instagram, and a Twitter, and a PayPal. I just want to know, what is this man's background, you know? That's what I would like to know. Like, is he a scientist? He's a Republican also. Now, Marsha, how do you know that? He's a retired nurse? He has a bunch of cats in an old car? LOL, I can see. Now, how can you see that he's a Republican just by looking at him? Marsha, see, Marsha, this is... You can't do this because the whole reason that people think that that Lisa Halls is a Trump supporter is because in one video I reacted to, myself and people in the chat were like, oh, that's giving Republican vibes. And then ever since then, poor Lisa has had people sit there and tell her that she's awful for being a Trump supporter. So we, listen, I'm going to need more evidence than just looks.
My cream of wheat.
He's my age, that's why most men my age are Republicans. Marsha, I listen, I appreciate you keeping us balanced here. Marsha, never change.
It's on to the next test, the one and only. The Joe is hungry. Big reveal.
Hey, oh. Okay. Is he gonna cut him open? Uh-huh. Sure. This music is insane in my in my ears. The knife takes me out. The knife being so big for this little ass chicken tender is so funny to me. Oh, why is the chicken so rectangular but the breading is not? Why is it, yeah. Why is it like that? Interesting.
This is what it looks like.
Uh-huh.
And this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like.
Uh-huh.
And this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what they look like.
We
saw how much they were. As far as the price, all I gotta say about that is just wow. As far as the ad photos related to reality, actually, from my point of view, they're not that far off.
Sure.
Tell me what you think. Leave it in the comments.
Imagine watching this high. The trip would be nuts. There is a lot going on for just a food review, and I think that's why I appreciate it, because I've just spent so much time on the internet watching people review food, and maybe I'm watching the wrong people, but it's the most basic ass shit, and this guy is giving fun editing, creativity, in-depth reviews, like data to support his claims. You know?
That only leaves one more thing to do. Everybody knows what it is.
Taste it.
It's the one and only. The Joe is hungry bite test. So it is. Bite test, engage.
Where do we go?
The fuck is this music? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Come on, Diet Sody!
Where do we go?
The breading was definitely crunchy and even mildly savory. As far as the chicken strips go, they're juicy, cooked fresh, and tender. Although I'm not really picking up on those bold Mexican spices they were supposed to have been marinated in. As far as the spicy ranch that it comes with by default, I would go about a 2.0 on the 1 to 10 Joe Heat-O-Meter, and the flavor does actually complement the chicken strips.
Oh, nice.
With that being said, it's time to head back to that parking lot. See what Shadow Joe thinks.
For the
and
sneaky
do
doodle
Joe
bite.
Is hungry. Sneak-a-doodle bite. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 1.
Oh, you dropped some.
Sneak-a-doodle bite number 2.
Oh, the chewing is a lot.
Sneak-a-doodle bite number 3.
The chewing is a lot. I didn't notice any of the other bites being loud like that.
They are crunchy. They are definitely fresh and juicy. A little bit small for the money we're spending on it.
Fresh and juicy was my nickname in college. If you know, you know.
And maybe slightly under-seasoned. Let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves.
Let's go.
Taco Bell. I actually like these strips.
Okay.
The flavor, the breading, they're actually pretty decent.
Oh, y'all want to put in some guesses in the chat of what his number will be? Got to be like 4. Well, he rated the Takis Fuego chicken sandwich a 5.1, and he didn't even seemingly like it that much. So, okay, we got a lot of people in the like 6 to 7 range. All right, let's see.
Absolute best chicken strips I've ever had, but they're still pretty decent. My problem is, with that price point, I don't feel like I'm getting a good value here today, which is unfortunate. So today, I'm gonna go 5.5. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.
Now, he seemingly liked that a lot better than the Takis. But it only got .4 better than the Taki sandwich. Listen, he's tough. He's tough. Honestly, I actually thought he would rate the Taki sandwich lower. I think that's the problem here. I think that's the problem, is that he should have rated the Taki sandwich lower. You know what? Wendy's did pass tests, because what was the consistency test? This didn't pass the chicken strips didn't pass the consistency test, and the price test. So I guess that's probably the T. That's probably the problem. Well, cool. How fun. How fun, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that today. It was a nice little shift. Thanks, Weenie Winker. Why do I always struggle to say their name? Weenie Winker Pootie Tutor. Thank you so much for the suggestion today. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, and it took 9 minutes. And it took 9 minutes to get the chicken strips. I would be interested to see how much each of those tests weighs in on his overall decision to rate it what he rates it. Like, what is the most important rating, you know?
My cream of wheat.
I would be interested to know. He doesn't seem rude or nothing. Not everybody we watch is rude. We need to ask him the formioli, or whatever they say, whatever Plankton says in SpongeBob. This was so much better than the weird old guy spanking chickens. Not this. Not this. Alright, divas. Well, I think that's all we got time for today, YouTubies. So thanks so much for watching, YouTubies. Bye! Subscribe!